All New at 10, a local Vietnam veteran and former prisoner of war recently met the widow of the pilot who shot his plane down. Nearly 50 years later, he returned to where he was held captive. Local 24 News reporter Rebecca Butcher sat down with the grandfather of 10, who shares his values on life and duty.
Well, humiliated, broken down physically and mentally, Lieutenant Colonel Williams found the strength to survive being a prisoner of war with his fellow servicemen. He says meeting a relative of the man who contributed to his capture was strange but necessary.
If I had to do it again, I would.
Lieutenant Colonel James Williams is speaking about a healing mission offered to him by the Valor Administration.
So I said, great. I said, what time we leaving?
Williams didn't hesitate at the chance to return this past October, this time a free man. He gave the opportunity to one of 6 vets, some struggling with PTSD, to get a piece of closure after serving in the Vietnam War.
You know, it's a little strange feeling at first, especially when we got together. You know, it's a little tension, you know, between there.
Williams met the widow of the Vietnam pilot who shot down his plane nearly 50 years ago.
Through the interpreter, started talking to each other. You know, things kind of calmed down a little bit.
He was captured as a prisoner of war, first listed as missing in action for not revealing any information to the other side.
The first thing they did, they stripped me completely nude.
Once captured, he was first paraded around in villages, many never having seen a colored person. There was little food in captivity.
If I got bread and sugar one day, I would take the inside of the bread out and sugar it down. Hopefully I got milk the next day. So if I got milk, then I could put that together and I had cornflakes.
But now meeting the enemy's widow.
She said, you know, sorry that we had to meet under these circumstances, you know, a war. But so it's not a quite of apology, but I wasn't expecting one, and I'm sure I wasn't going to give her one.
He says any closure is a work in progress.
Although it's been years since it, you know, at times, you know, especially when you're by yourself, you know, some of the thoughts and some of the friends that I actually lost, fellow pilots who got shot down but never did return. You know.
And when he visited Hanoi Hotel in Vietnam, which also houses the War Museum, he found a familiar face.
They have a picture of me in their museum. And I said, I'll be damned. I traveled all this time to come find out I'm in their museum.
Rebecca Butcher, Local 24 News.
Thank